Welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Using his feet to buy time. On target over the middle. He's loose at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now after the short completion, it's second down. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's Malusi. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking for a man. It's locked. Extending the play. And he makes the grab but can't. Down in the field of play, almost had 6 there.
Offense staying aggressive. You know the windows are hard to throw into down here in the end zone. Great effort by the receiver, just couldn't get a foot down in bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Wisconsin 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Takes a handoff. It's Malusi. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
3rd and inches and you're throwing the football? Man, that's kind of a statement to me. I'm getting the 1st down. I'm saying I'm more physical than you. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. Defense brings the blitz because they're expecting run. Still gets to the quarterback, gets the sack.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. With the catch, it's Pauly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. They went for two, hoping to vault on top, but they're still sitting a single point behind. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And he's knocked down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's 4th. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Back to pass, it's locked. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is picked off. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Setting up the screen. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's locked. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Malusi. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll let one go down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved, one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. They'll go back to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's locked. Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's right on target. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
17.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. After the misfire, it's second down. To the air, it's locked. Trying to get to it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. On the move is the 30. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leader.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Irish! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper. Understand, they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. Oh, he wants it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a... on the end of this game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's locked. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game, and they're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass. It's locked. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation